Holiday Guam, welcome back to the Boka Box. My name's Jess and this is my mom, Julie.
Holiday.
In this week's edition of the Healthy Holiday Makeover, we're going to show you guys how to make two of my favorite desserts for the holidays. One of them is anything with bananas, so we have banana cakes or banana muffins, and then we have a paleo latiya that we're going to show you guys how to make. Let's head into the kitchen and let's get baking.
Okay, let's go. So today we're going to be sharing with you our healthy paleo banana bread. It's gluten-free and it's grain-free, and it's a really good healthy alternative to the regular sweetened banana bread that we usually make during the holidays. And so again, welcome Jesse to our baking kitchen. He's here with me today again, and this is his favorite dessert, so I'm going to have him make it for us. We're going to start with the dry ingredients, and again we're going to use some almond flour, and we're going to use some coconut flour. And then we're going to add all the other dry ingredients and we're going to mix that together. And what's good about this, again, it's grain-free, and so there's no glutens in here. So we have to help the banana bread to have that nice, real fluffy texture that we're used to. It's a challenge to actually make grain-free products because there is no fluffiness to our baked goods, and sometimes it can be real dense. So we're going to try to help you to get these ingredients to be a little fluffy and light. So he's going to go ahead and mix that together.
So what I added was some nutmeg, some cinnamon, some salt, baking powder, and baking soda. I'm going to mix all of it together and stir it all up.
Okay, and so we want to make sure that you mix all the dry ingredients together. You don't want to clump anything up. After he's mixed that all up, you can smell the cinnamon right now. I'm gonna have him put in our mashed bananas. So we put in 6 bananas, and we put it in a KitchenAid, and we went ahead and we mashed that all up. You can do that by hand, or you can get one of your pastry cutters and mash that. Either way, we like ours fine. Some like it chunky. You can do it either way. That's the mashed bananas. What's good about banana bread during the holidays is if you want it for breakfast, you can put it in a muffin pan and just make banana muffins. If you want to share it with the neighbors, and usually that's what the aunties and moms and grandmas will do, is they'll make a big batch of banana bread and they'll share it with the neighbors and they'll share it with the family. So we're gonna make a big batch. Go ahead and mix that all up. So he's gonna combine all the dry ingredients with the mashed bananas, and then we're gonna put in some agave. So agave is our sweetener. We're not going to use too much, only because we have 6 bananas in there and it's already sweet. And he used to complain when I made regular banana bread with the regular flours that my banana bread was so sweet. And so it's good. This is good because we're only using agave. It's not real sweet. It's a natural sweetener from the agave plant. And he's going to put that in, and then it won't be so sweet for you.
You know, as much as we can say, you know, this is a natural sugar, coconut sugar, agave, honey, you know, everything pretty much boils down to moderation. And that's what we're always going to stress, is that, you know, we can call it paleo banana bread, wholesome banana bread, but if we don't have moderation, then it kind of goes against us. So we'll make this, once we share with everybody, again, moderation whenever we eat our desserts, or whenever we eat actually anything in general.
Go ahead and put your oil. So we're going to use the coconut oil. We have a lot of people question the healthiness in coconut oil. He's putting some vanilla as well. He's going to mix that in. And, you know, we need to use some kind of oil in our baked products only so we can have that nice texture.
Add some fat in.
Right. So we have customers kind of question the coconut oil. But you know, when I'm thinking about healthy alternatives to our baked goods, I'd rather use the coconut oil because it's natural versus something that's processed, like a vegetable oil or a shortening. It's processed. So this is natural, it's better for our bodies, and we're gonna use that today. We're gonna have him now fold in our eggs. So we took 6 eggs and we whipped that up in our KitchenAid, and we made it foamy. You'll see that foam right there. This helps to put some air and make our banana bread light, because again, using non-paleo flours that don't have any glutens, it tends to get hard and dense, and we want it to be a little fluffy, so this helps it to be a little bit get a little bit of that fluff in. Okay, so he's gonna fold that in, and it's gonna take time. Once he incorporates all the ingredients, we're going to pour it in a baking dish. Now, again, you can use it in your muffin pans. If you do 12 muffins, it'll take, at 350, probably about 15 minutes in a 350-degree oven. If you're gonna use it as a loaf, then that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna put it in a loaf for you so that we can make our latiza. Then it's gonna take a little longer, so it's about 30-35 minutes in a 350-degree oven. But what's good about this as well is you can make a cake with it. So yeah, you can use it for even a nice cake. So if you're gonna do a cake, an 8-inch cake or a 9-inch cake, then you're gonna go ahead and put that in the oven for maybe 30 minutes at 350. So it's a versatile kind of recipe. You can use it for a muffin, a loaf pan for your latiza, and then you can use it as a cake. So we'll have him pour that in, and then once that's baked, we're gonna cut that up, put it in our plate, and then we're gonna make the latiza topping for you. You do that good. So now you can make your own banana bread.
No, I'll just have you make it. This is hard.
Okay, so here we go. Here's our banana bread.
All of it?
Just not full. You're not gonna want to make it as full as Jesse did here. That's gonna overflow. So we want this to be. We don't want that much. We can make some muffins.
So
that way we
can. Do it.
Yes, that's okay. You learn. So we'll pop that in the oven for about 35 minutes at 350. While that's baking, then we're gonna go ahead and go into our latiza topping.
And you know, this is one of the things that, going back to tying in healthy food with traditional foods and trying to encourage people to use more wholesome products, latiza was one of those items that we did a lot of experimenting with, just because we loved it so much and we wanted to eat it, but also at the same time, you know, kind of go grainless and more wholesome.
Yeah, this recipe is actually dairy-free because we're going to use coconut milk. So we're going to have about 12 ounces of coconut milk in the pot. And I love these no-fuss recipes because this recipe, throw everything in, mix it up, take it to your stove, and just let it boil, and then you're done with the latiza. So the next thing we're going to have Jesse do 2 egg yolks. So I want to see how he does with the egg yolks. That's the egg white. So put the egg white in there.
Oh yeah.
There you go. And so we're going to put 2 egg yolks in there. Good job. That's good. I'll take that for you. We're going to have to start all over. Okay, so we have that in, and we're just going to put it all in one pot. This is our honey. So we're going to put a little bit of honey and a little bit of vanilla. We want to go ahead and cook this over the stove before we put our vanilla in, okay? So that's going to be last. And then our thickening agent, usually ones will use cornstarch, but because we want it gluten-free, we're going to go ahead and use a tapioca starch or arrowroot flour. Okay, so this is arrowroot flour. We're going to put that in, and we're just going to have you mix that up with your whisk there. And so it's no fuss. Put it all in the pot and take it to your stove and put it on medium heat and just keep whipping it or mixing it until it starts to bubble. Once you see it's boiling, then you want to turn off the stove and you're done. It's cooked, and then you're going to add your vanilla in. Okay.
You want to whip it, right? Whip
Yes.
it real good?
So over the stove, you're not gonna, I don't get that. We're gonna go ahead and just have him stir that up. Don't leave the stove because the tendency for any pudding is that it's going to clump up if you don't keep mixing it. So once it bubbles up, boils, then you're gonna stop and you're done. So we've had this finished product here. And what we're gonna do is we've already pre-baked a little bit of the banana bread, and we've cut it up for you. Usually in a fiesta table, holiday table, you see a big tray of latiza, and so we're gonna have Jesse go ahead and pour that in.
Just pour it on top?
Yeah, and you're gonna use your spatula. Yeah, to cover it. You know what it looks like, right? Okay, and then we're gonna sprinkle cinnamon on it. So there you go. It's as easy as that. One pot. Get your banana bread. I'm gonna spread that nice. Put that away for you. Okay, looks good. Okay, that's good. And then you're gonna sprinkle the cinnamon on it, and then you've got your latiya. There you go.
This is the best part. Oh, bam.
Good job. Okay, so that's it. So you have your grain-free, gluten-free, dairy-free banana bread with latiya topping. We hope that you try this recipe. It's a healthy alternative to your holiday cooking, and we wish you happy eating from the Boka Box.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this segment of Healthy Holiday Makeovers. Next week, join us again, and we're going to show you guys how to make some paleo dairy-free ice cream. See you next week.